We are getting started, folks. Yes, yes, we are. Hey, 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 how's everyone doing this lovely, lovely Wednesday? Yo, are y'all ready for tonight's tea of not to lose your sanity this summer with those kids at home? Because, summer break, ooh, doggy. Some kids can make you lose your mind up in here. But we're not gonna let them drive us insane. Not this summer. No. So tonight we are going to, or today, depending on where you are in the world and what time you're watching this replay, we are going to talk with you about bookends of childhood, navigating summer break with your littles on up to your college-bound kids. Yes, we are. Yo, I cannot wait until the conversation starters spill all their tea with some great tips to help you not lose your mind. But before we kick off this conversation, we want to give a special thank you and shout out to USAA for helping us make MilSpouse Conversations possible this year. And hey, yo, all you military spouses and non-military spouses, because there's some good stuff about money over at USAA.com/military spouse. But for my military spouses, go check everything over there because it gives you a PCS checklist as well as help you get those POAs in order. Okay? Just saying. You know what, Grace? I'm going to start with you because you have the littles. We've all had littles at some point in our lives. Right, Nishita? What you looking at? Nishita's always out in left field somewhere. What you doing? You're muted.
I was listening to you.
So, Grace, how do you navigate the summer with your little so you don't lose your mind up in here?
Well, by summertime, I'm pretty close to losing my sanity because I have my kids all year round anyway. So the summer is just another part of the year. But it's super hot where we live. And so water is the key for me to not lose my sanity. They have water tables, water balloons, a pool now, everything water and shaving cream. I let my kids play with shaving cream outside. They mix coloring in it. They mix chalk in it. They put it in the water and make goop out of it. I just let them play outside and make a mess all summer long because I just spray them off with the water hose and then we're brand new again.
Okay, but do you do glitter as well? Because you seem like a glitter mom to me.
No. Well, so I've done glitter. Not that I wanted to, but my daughter like begged me. So they're pretty good. They know the rules with glitter and they know to keep it in a certain area. I've let them use it outside and like making slime a couple times, but not really in the house now. It's not an everyday thing.
No. Nishita, when the boy was a little.
Girl, that was 2 decades ago. I already told you I don't know. He played. We played. We was having fun. That's all I know. I was happy. It was summertime, and that's all I know. I don't really remember. I don't have any good tips because I don't remember. It's just like summertime is fun time. It's just time to have fun.
That's true.
School time is serious time. You have to get up. You have to go to school. You gotta be on time. You gotta talk to the teachers. You gotta do all this dumb stuff I didn't want to do, but I did it. I was I did not do it, but I was looking forward to June. That's all I was saying.
So, Grace, how do you manage like housework and even lunchtime with the kids, nap time? Do you?
My kids don't nap. I miss those days. They don't nap. So if your kids nap, enjoy it. It ends one day. Until they're older and they want to nap again. But anyways, how do I balance it? Well, when they're outside, as long as like the activity is started and they like get going, then that gives me probably at least 30 minutes to an hour, not uninterrupted, but pretty uninterrupted to do whatever I need to do. I have my big old sliding door open and I usually have this window open, so if I'm through the house I can see or hear them from different places. Our fences are locked, so I know they're not going to get out. And then I just peek at them, and then usually by that time I want to go outside anyway, so I go outside with them, get some fresh air and stuff. And then
So for
lunch.
you, oh,
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Lunch I usually do outside. I make them a snack tray in the summer. We don't do like full lunches. I just do a snack tray, fruits, veggies, and proteins, and then take it outside and let them snack because it's hot. So my kids don't eat as much when it's hot. So like all the fresh fruits and stuff, that's what they're eating. They're not eating like full meals, just snacking throughout the day.
I'm coming to your house. Do you make the snack tray like all
Yeah, I make
pretty?
the snack tray. I'll have to show you all the tray one day. It's a big old circle with little inserts. I got it from like the Asian market a long time ago for like $4.
The
Look
boy,
at you.
he ate when I ate. He ate lunch. I ate
Right.
lunch. He ate lunch. He was there. If he was there, he's outside playing all day with his friends, like all gone in the neighborhood. When he was little, no. When he was very little, he just ate when I ate. I ate lunch. He ate lunch. I was like 5, 6.
Hello, Pamela. It's storming in
I
Tennessee.
understand.
Oh, y'all getting some? Y'all keep that storm. Y'all
Our
keep
storm was yesterday. Sybil had hers, then we had ours, then my dad had his, and then we had another one.
No, we had storms here for like 2-3 weeks straight.
I love it. I love it. I was so happy. Like I was out
No,
walking
and then the storm, they were like, "This is uncommon for Bahrain." I'm like, "We take the rain wherever we go."
Press that
Travel with us. Just travel with us. Okay. Well, I will tell you what I did with mine when they were little. We played outside. I loved water play when they were little, and we would color a lot and do some basic educational things. But
I need to know educational stuff.
we did
I helped them count money.
All right. All right. Okay.
Let's go to the store. What you want
tell me? There ain't no way. Okay, time for my segment. There ain't no way. We talked about water play. We talked about water balloons. And I don't know if y'all remember, but we used to fill up the water balloons one by one on the faucet with a little spout thing. And then you got to tie them. And your fingers hurt. And they were all red because you had to tie them. Well, now they have a bunch of balloons. And if you've never seen a bunch of balloons, where have you been? Because they've been out for a really long time. Bunch of balloons are my favorite. They fill up within, I don't know, 30 seconds, super fast, and they tie off by themselves. They have little rubber bands on the end, so when they're heavy enough, they just plop off, and they're tied, they're done, and they're ready to go. Especially for my littles who are completely impatient, and they will not let me do one by one balloons. I've tried it. So get you some of these. Don't buy them from Walmart or Target. They're super expensive. Buy them from Sam's Club or Costco because this is 400 balloons for like $20, whereas you get 100 balloons for like $10 at Target or Walmart. So big box stores are your go-to for these. 400. And also, a lot of people are like, oh, plastics, whatever. Well, this is all recycled. I don't know if you know, but this brand specifically makes it from recycled material. So the balloons are plant-derived latex balloon thingies. I don't know how that works, but that's what they advertise. And then the stems and then the little tie thing, those are all made from recycled plastics. So a little bit better for the environment. You're concerned about that. So get you some bunch of balloons.
You know, I've seen those and I wanted to get some.
They're super cool. Hold on, let me pull one out. I'm gonna mute myself because it's loud.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to buy some when I go to Tennessee this summer.
Okay, yeah. So this is what they look like. It has the little things. You don't have to worry about losing it, and you just put it right on your faucet, and you can see the holes, and it fills them all up. There's little rubber bands on them, so then they just pop off once they're filled up, and that's like the size of the water balloon that it turns into. So
Oh.
they're really fun. Cool.
Water balloon fight. You know what, guys? We should have a water balloon fight this summer.
No.
All the conversation starters meet up, and we're just going to go live with the water balloon flight. I said a water balloon flight.
Yeah, because then she's gonna run. I don't do that. Like water balloons.
Okay, let's move on to our let's move on to our older kids, our solid elementary age kids, to our high school students. What are some tips to keep those guys occupied over this? Because they will make you lose your mind. They will make this gray hair that came from my kids when they got older. And hey, everyone in the comments, drop your tips, or if you have a specific question, let us know. And I do want to say hello, honey childs, soldier's wife. I'm looking to see who's watching. I see those names, and Pamela, of course. How y'all doing? All right, Nishita, don't tell me that you forgot.
He was outside playing. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have tips. I'm a good kid manager. It's like, go outside if you want to. And if he was I worked a lot. So I worked. He was outside playing. I came home. We played video games. If he wasn't outside, he was in like a lot of swim classes. He took a lot of swim classes during the summer times. And went to other activities. He had like activities he was enrolled in. And I went to work and he went outside to play. And he basically just managed his health. I have 10 gray hair, as a matter of fact. So 10. I'm older than you.
Whatever. So great. You had your sister during her high school years. Yeah. How did you navigate that? Because this is sister to sister. So how?
Yeah, summer is actually pretty fun because we got to go do things. She was like my little partner in crime. We got to go and, go shopping, go adventure places, take trips. We lived in California. We were at Camp Pendleton, her high school. So we got to go to like SeaWorld, Disneyland, Great Wolf Lodge, the beach all the time, stayed in the cottages on Pendleton. So we just did a bunch of stuff, whatever we could fit in our budget. But she also did a lot of summer camps. She was in choir, so she liked choir camps. Look at your local places. If you're lucky enough to live near SeaWorld, they do summer learning camps at SeaWorld, and she did one where they like fed the dolphins and swam with the dolphins and did all that stuff. So that was really cool for her. Zoos do programs like that. Different things that you have around to get them into summer camps.
Yes, summer camps are good. And I don't know if they still do the bowling thing, but bowling alleys used to offer free bowling.
Yeah, free bowling. There's a lot of free summer stuff that comes up for kids. And if it's not advertised, just look for it. Do a Google search, Facebook search, look in your Facebook groups in the military community. Look at MilSpouseConversations.com.
Yes, we are putting in, because we even do, well, we were doing it weekly. We kind of slowed down a little bit, but we're getting back on that train of providing information of things to do around local military bases. So come right here to the website. We got you. But I do have a request from someone to share to parents for tips for parents this summer with teenagers. Okay. This came through on my personal line. So 3 words: kind, patient, and wise. Parents, be kind, patient, and wise with your teenagers. Number 1, kind. Say yes to your kids when they want to go out for the summer. Okay, where are you going? That's my first question. 2, patient. If they miss curfew, don't be mad. It's and wise. Be available to talk and listen. Not lecture, but be there for understanding. That came through. I won't tell y'all who wanted to add their 2 cents. Y'all know who that was? Conversation starts. Y'all hear me?
No, who was it?
We're waiting for you to tell us.
No, I wanted y'all to say who.
Was it your husband? Was it your mom? Was it your auntie? Who is it? Oh my gosh. Torture.
It was my high schooler.
Oh, I thought it was your mom. That's funny.
Girl, have some kids.
But summertime with the high school kids, middle school and high school kids. Now, I will tell you for us, when they got kindergarten, through 7th grade, we did summer bridge activity books. And that was their learning for the summer.
What's that?
I love those books. I love those
What
books.
are those?
They're summer workbooks to bridge from previous grade. Yeah, every summer. Every day. It was like a page, 1 or 2 pages. And it was to avoid that summer slide because it is real. That summer slide is real.
You see, I'm hurling over here. Dry heaving. Ew. You're so not fun.
It takes 15, 30 minutes.
What are they going to forget? They get a whole refresher when they get back to school. Yes, they do. The whole first part of the school year is the stuff they did last year.
They still forget it though, so they have to relearn it.
They'll relearn it in class.
We always set the goal to have them a few steps ahead.
Oh, girl, I didn't have that goal.
You had to be ahead of the game.
Just throw them in there. Get in that school year, boy. Give him a little toot on the butt. Go on in there. Get in the game.
Nashida.
What? I did.
Okay. All right. Look. We have some more tips, I think. I hope. Hold on. All right, we're back with Military Spouse News Minute. And today, y'all, I have some money-saving news for you. Did you know that Amtrak offers a military discount for active duty personnel, 10% off, and you get ahead of the ticket line? Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, if you have a military child between the ages of 2 and 12, they receive half off of an adult ticket. They don't have to be with the military personnel to receive this discount. So if you send your kids to the grandparents' house for the summer, grandparents are bringing them back. They can catch the Amtrak train. Hey, there you go. Child will get a half price ticket. Grandma and grandpa, they pay for a full price ticket. Boom. And to go with tonight's discussion, Amtrak offers a 15% off for students. So for you parents with college students, let's say your child is coming home for Christmas break, and if Amtrak makes sense for travel time, they can get 15% off. Or maybe it's spring break, your child wants to go on a little adventure with their friends. Hey, catch the Amtrak and ride the rails for a few days. See the countryside. Why not? I wish I would have known that last year. Did y'all know that Amtrak has a student discount? Did you know that?
Yes, because I caught a lot of Amtrak trains when I was in college.
That was years ago, like decades ago. How do you remember that?
Because I did it myself. It was me. Like, it wasn't my kid. Like, plus childhood is very chaotic. When it's your life, you remember all the stuff you do that you're like, don't you? And all jokes aside, though, on the last note, I do joke around. I say a lot of, crazy stuff. But in the summertime, like, one thing I always wanted my child to understand the difference between working and being on vacation. And like, I never wanted to reinforce that idea that you should be working during your vacation, because I really don't. I think society does that enough to us when we're adults, like constantly trying to get us to go on vacation and take our laptops or take your phone or don't forget to do this work or here's some stuff to catch up on before you get back to work. Like, oh, it's like, I'll get there when I get there. You know what I mean? And so that was the basis behind that. I just wasn't I was being goofy, but I was my underlying thought behind it was that.
We know you, we know. And yeah, and I mean, even when my kids, when they would do workbooks, or even when they were in high school and they got summer jobs, it wasn't, oh, you got to be up at this time in the morning. You got to do this, you got to do that. It was, hey, this week, these are the 3 things that you need to accomplish.
Yeah. In the workspace, though, it's so pervasive and sneaky, though, because they'll tell you the same thing. Oh, you're just looking at this thing, or you're just opening an email. You're just keeping track. You know what I mean? It's so coercive that you can't, if you don't learn early what it is, you will constantly be doing more work at work than you're getting paid for. And like, you never want to do that unless you're striving to get another position and you kind of have to put that, but that's consciously knowing I need to do this to get here, which is a difference between your employer siphoning your time, without you really realizing it. And you look up and you're like, wow, I did all this stuff. And then they're like, oh, the promotion bonuses, this year we didn't make enough. You know what I'm saying? They never give you your time back. You're not going to.
Okay, let's Nishita, let's go back.
And we were talking about high schoolers, aren't we, on that part?
Now we have moved on to prepping for college. All right, so how many of you have your littles? Because they do feel like littles again when it's time for them to leave the nest. You have that moment of, oh, my baby. And you're like, yes, they're gone. And then it's, oh, my baby. Am I the only one who has been riding that roller coaster?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't know about Grace. Mine's still at home, though.
Yeah, I mean, I miss my sister sometimes, but I mean, she's living her life. She's an adult, so.
Yeah, that's how, because I don't see my son much. I don't see him very much. He's out doing whatever he's doing. We're just here because of how the military is like set up. The moving and stuff is set up in a weird way. And he took a break from school. He took like a year off. So he's getting back into that, but he had a full-time job. So I don't really see him between him being at work and him hanging out with his friends. I never see him. I did have a moment though, where I was like,
See?
And then I was like, girl, no.
Okay, so let's talk about how you prepare for that phase, whether they're going to college or if they're just moving out the house, even if they're still living at home, but now they are living their own adult life, because there's a difference. Now, I'm going to touch on the college part, okay, because I'm going through it right now for the second time. And I will have to admit, this one is hitting a little harder than the first. And I will say to any parent who has a child about to leave for college, just gonna take time to sit and talk and really just listen and hear what your child has to say to you. Because that relationship does change. As your kid, because they're about to leave your home, they're entering the real world, living in a dorm, living in an apartment, and you're having to trust that everything you have instilled in them, that they will go to school and not be a fool, not act a fool. Don't act a fool up in here, up in here. But my one important tip to share with all you parents with kids who are about to leave the house: make sure they know how to do laundry and clean. Okay? No, I have not seen any university, and this question came up in a parents group. I don't know if it was a joke or what, but do they have wake up calls? No. Your kid better use an alarm clock. Do they have housekeeping service? No. And being that I already have one in college, she's like, do you know how many kids have never done their own laundry?
I had no idea.
Folks,
I don't care.
teach your kids how to do laundry and clean.
Them rooms be messy anyways. You've been to college? Everybody's room's messy. Nobody.
It's not messy.
My room was messy sometimes. I mean, I had a little bit of OCD when I got to college, but it was still messy sometimes because me and my roommate lived there together. And we were
But
grown.
parents, just take a breather. That's not relax. Oh, seriously. And go ahead right now. While you're watching this now, don't wait to the last minute to try to figure out what you need to purchase for your kids' dorm room. Look, they need sheets, towels, pillow, mattress topper, some cleaning supplies, a little first aid kit, and a few little organizers.
A laundry basket and a trash can.
Laundry basket, trash can. They don't need.
Listen,
They don't need.
before you say that, I live in Ann Arbor, Michigan, okay? This Target and this Meijer and the one over there, packed every time school comes. So you really can't tell parents like what to do. They're going to buy that furniture. They're going to buy all that stuff. They're in there buying tons of stuff. And I felt like I wouldn't. Okay, great. See you later. You got money. Okay, see, because he's gonna go buy what he wants anyways. He's been doing it since he was little, washing his clothes, not cleaning or cleaning his room, like managing his own life. So when I got here like this last time, and I saw they're buying lots of stuff, and I was like, $500,
and those rooms are not big.
$1,000 of stuff, and I felt like, man, I know I'm a deadbeat mom, but I felt like a real deadbeat at that point. I was like, this boy would have just been at the college. I'd have been like, okay, see you later. I love you. Then I would have did him like I did my husband. I cry in the car, and then I drive off to go.
Oh my! But make sure you do check to see if their dorm provides refrigerator and or microwave, because some do. Some will provide. So my oldest daughter, her first year, we had to provide refrigerator and microwave. This year she moved, so all of that is provided, but she's in more of a apartment style. My middle, who's about to leave in a couple of weeks, they provide a refrigerator. She has to take her own microwave.
We can have a refrigerator in our dorm.
But she has a roommate, and they have already coordinated who's gonna bring, and they're all excited. I'm over here like,
see,
okay.
none of that stuff would have been on my radar. Like, I don't. You got money? That's all. That's all I've ever. You got money? Oh, you need money? That's it. How much
Oh,
you
and
need?
talking,
Go
good
get your
point.
own stuff.
Good point, Nishita. Talking about money, I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we're gonna go to our spotlight sponsor. Or I'm gonna share about our spotlight sponsor. Take this time, May, June, and July. Give your kids their allowance. Let them practice living on their budget. Because I'm just saying. Because those same kids who have never done their own laundry or cleaned their own room, swipe.
Won't they be okay?
Mm,
See, you good, because if I saw that comment, I would have scrolled right past it. I wouldn't even care. Like, oh, somebody don't know how to do their laundry. Wow, boom, I'm off with something else.
yeah. I was just laughing. I was like, this is no, they didn't say they didn't know how to do their laundry.
No, they were asking for services at the door.
Yeah, I was just like, I mean, that's what you do on social media. You
But
see
maybe,
stuff, and then you just scroll. You're like, what?
but maybe they have services at their house. Maybe their kids grew up with housekeeping. That could
Well,
be why.
then you
'Cause if
send
you
your
grew up-
housekeeper. You send your
Hmm?
housekeeper with them. We have a housekeeper, but my child knows that she has a housekeeper because of where we live right now. That is not a normal occurrence. And even if it was, you are in college in a whole nother state. Or if you want a housekeeper for your kid, then you hire one. The school's not going to provide one. Okay. Anywho, let me go ahead to our spotlight sponsor. All right. So this week's spotlight sponsor is Speak Life Services. They are a certified military spouse owned business through the Military Spouse Chamber of Commerce, specializing in custom life insurance, which includes living benefits. Do you know what living benefits are? I'm just going to tell you a little bit now, because if you want to know more about this, you need to contact Miss Tyan Eagles. But living benefits are benefits that provide you financial resources during your life. So while you're living, you can use those resources, not your family using them after you pass. Okay. So she specializes in custom life insurance and small business retirement plans. These services are designed uniquely to meet the financial goals for military spouses, dependents, and transitioning veterans. I cannot talk today, y'all. So you can connect with Speak Life Services through LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/TYANN-TYGER-ECHOLS. Y'all got that? And I will tell you, Miss Eagles is lovely, 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 lovely to talk with. All right, I'm trying to get off this. Okay. Oh, where did Nishita go? Why did she keep leaving?
I didn't leave. I don't know what happened. I just went out. My browser shut down.
Wait a minute, Nishita, before you spill your tea, I have to give a shout out to Shop Tees Apparel and Veterans Growing Virginia over on the gram. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, say hi. Say something. Nishita, what tea do you have for us today?
What tea I got? Okay. If y'all haven't heard, or if y'all keep up with it, Drake and, well, we talked about a little bit last time. Drake and Kendrick Lamar having a beef with each other that is now officially, I guess, over or whatever. And what I would say to that is everyone says that Drake lost, but I would say that I really don't care for Kendrick Lamar anyways. But like, if you're gonna call somebody the P word, show some receipts, sir, because we need this person off the streets. If you being for real, you honest, like we need you to get this boy off the streets. Don't be just out here saying people, you know, with the kids and then don't do nothing about it but rap about it. The other thing is Kim Kardashian got roasted at Tom Brady's roast. How'd that happen?
Wait,
And
what?
Kim Kardashian got roasted at Tom Brady's roast. You didn't know?
No. I'm like,
She
wait,
got up there
what?
and she got booed, first off. I guess they're sending her a clear signal like, you're not going to be dating Tom Brady. Like, that's it's not happening, sis. So I heard that he was next on her radar, but no, because they invited her there, and then he roasted her. The comedian roasted her. Like, I was like, are they roasting Kim Kardashian or is this about Tom Brady? He let them roast his wife too, so I guess it didn't matter. Everybody could get some except him, but he got roasted. But the only thing he was really mad about was when they did that massage joke. Yeah, we ain't forgot, buddy, that your guy got arrested or got in trouble for the massage gate. We haven't forgot. But and Kim Kardashian also then showed up at the Met Gala with a dress on when her waist size was like this big. And I don't know, I stopped breathing for like 5 seconds when I first saw. I was like, what is she sipping air? And she's over there like, and I did see her like hold her back at one point. I was like, yeah, them kidneys must be like, rib cage must be like the tiny screams you hear with her organs, her internal organs crying for help.
Oh my God.
I think that's about it for the week of spilling the tea.
That's it for spilling the tea. All right. Do we have any questions from the audience? Any comments from the audience? Because we are now, go ahead, type them in, say hello, give us some hearts, thumbs up. We're now going to turn the discussion to, yeah, and share. Yes, and share to self-care. During the summertime, we're focused on those kiddos, making sure they have their time to play, being patient with them, forgetting where they are. No. Yes, I took a jab at you, Nashida. I sure did. You got a problem?
I accept it. I had fun. And also, I was like Grace. He was like my little buddy. He was more like my little brother. Come on, you want to go do this? You want to go do that? You want to go over here? And he's out playing. I mean, it was just like my childhood, but like for him, but better.
They're
was
broke
like,
best friends.
Yeah, best friends. Yeah, because that was my problem with
buddy.
him leaving. It was like, oh my God, it's the person I talk to the most is leaving. What the? Ah. You know, that was my breakdown. Was like I talk to him all the time, and like because we don't really have like a lot of door closings in the house, so it's like always like, hey, da da da. I just start spontaneously talking to him sometimes, and he does the same thing to me. So he's the person I talk to the most, and I was like, oh my God, like what am I gonna do? And then I thought, actually, how long has it been that he's really had his own friends and stuff? I was like, girl, snap out of it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Been gone.
Yeah. And that's something too, parents. There is going to be a transition. If you have elementary kids going into middle school, those middle school kids going into high school, there is a transition. They're going to slowly pull away because they want to spend time with their friends. Don't get your feelings hurt. They don't, it is just part of life. Remember, you did it. I know I did it. And yes, mama, I feel it now. I feel it. Okay. But let's talk about self-care for the moms, for the dads, for the parents. What are some tips to help them to ensure you're taking self-care?
Don't forget to eat. Don't
That's a
forget
good
to
one.
drink water.
Yeah, drink your water.
Yeah.
You can drink water from the tea cup. Go to our website.
I got tea in mine.
.com.
Thank you.
Oh,
What's in
cheers,
yours?
y'all. Cheers. Toast
Cheers.
to the fam.
What are you drinking, Grace?
I have tea. We finally got a tea to go. HTO, whatever. A new tea place that's all over Texas except in El Paso. We finally got our own. So
Oh,
we
is
have
it
yummy tea
good?
now. Yeah, it's good. They have all kinds. They have like sweet teas and regular teas, and they're all like flavors. There's like mint and orange and chai tea and all kinds of crazy stuff you can get. And they have happy hour too, so that's awesome.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah. That sounds fun.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, we can have a tea date, an iced tea date.
Just saying.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
opened up in Horizon. We could do that. Just
MilSpouse
give me a little
conference.
bit to not be sick, and then we could do it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, y'all know what's in my cup,
You said water.
but is it really? It's almost 8:00 for me. No, it's water. All right, so self-care. Drink plenty of water. Don't forget to eat. And I'm going to tell you to take a walk. Just take a walk alone to clear your mind. Just take a walk. It does wonders for the soul. Or dance. I enjoy turning on music and just dancing. It lifts my spirit. What's that noise? What was that?
That's my doorbell. Hold on.
Who's ringing
I
Grace's
gotta
door?
check my cameras.
Look, we want to know who it is.
I want to know who it is. Oh, it's probably Amazon.
Oh,
I ordered new pump tubes for our pool.
oh, look at you. Look, are we sure it's Amazon? Because remember that time we were on the show and someone knocked on my door and y'all were like, who is it? Are we going to hear a
It's
scream?
Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon.
Okay. All right. So I do want to tell y'all about our upcoming event this month. Nashida or Grace, do you remember what it is? Do you know what it is?
Yeah, it's Thursday. It's a virtual event. I think it's like the 23rd. Oh yeah, hey look, the 23rd. We're talking about rank in the military spouse community. We talked about this a long time ago when we first started. It's an
Yeah.
interesting conversation.
Yes. Us versus them. Rank in the military spouse community. We're gonna have a real conversation because the first time we did it was a show. We did it as a show, but we want you to sign up and join us. Let me drop the registration link. You must register. It is not streamed live. It's in our private tea room, aka Zoom. You get to talk with us. You get to share your opinion, share your experience. And hey, show up and you can say whatever you need to say. But hear from different perspectives. Because I'll tell y'all, I hear a lot of the us versus them. When I'm like, you know what, for the most part, we're all just out here trying to survive. We're all out here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, I say I'm thriving too, but we're gonna have an open, honest discussion. And hey, for anyone who may be a little uncomfortable, all of the conversation starters, we represent different branches, different ranks, and life experiences, as well as age, okay, and race, as you can see. We have two white ladies. See, they ain't here today. What?
It just sounded funny.
No, I'm just saying because let's just be real about it. Most of the time, when it is a military spouse, business, or organization, do you see? I'm just saying. Why y'all looking at me like that?
What?
We're not. We're just waiting for you to be
I
done.
know every time you say something, you gotta be like, why y'all looking at me like that? Just keep talking.
We're not
I'm
judging
just
you.
I'm just
We're
listening
just
to you talk.
waiting. We're
Because
just
it's like
waiting.
y'all are looking like,
We were just waiting.
yeah. I mean, that was meant as a joke. Well, it wasn't a joke. We do have to.
Don't backtrack, Sybil.
Just
We're
stand
all
on
different
your
colors
business,
here. It's all
girl.
good.
Stand on it.
I mean, you know.
Come on, you don't see a lot of black folks in the space. Is that what you want to say? Just say it.
Don't be afraid.
Okay, you don't.
Where y'all at? You don't see y'all, just say it. Don't you? Just spit it out.
You don't see a lot of color in this space. We're here. Like, we are part of the military, but in the forefront, you don't really see us. So
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we all spouses. You know, we all go through
We
this.
are.
I've been in all three. Like we've been the lower ranking, we've been the senior enlisted, and then officer. And at the end of the day, most of the time, we're all kind of dealing with the same things, just on different levels. And sometimes it is like sometimes people do need their own spaces. That's what I would say. Sometimes some spouses need one space when they're at a certain time of their life with their spouse, and their spouse moves on to another, rank structure. Just sometimes you need your own space because you could be talking about things that you really ain't got no business talking about, in broad spaces. That's what I would say. Sometimes, and sometimes you're saying things that might be hurtful, but not on purpose. It's just where you are in your life is different from where you were or have never been. There's some people who've never been an enlisted spouse. They've never been a chief's wife, and they don't understand. They don't know. So that's why you have your own spaces. That's what I would.
But that's also why with MilSpouse Conversations, we provide you that space that you can come sit down at the table and have those type of conversations to hear from both sides, from all sides, as well as, because there's a lot that, and it even goes across with the branches, right? Grace is a Marine spouse. I don't understand what Marine spouses go through. I'm a Navy spouse. I'm like, get on a ship. Like, I don't know.
Marines got on our ship.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marines get on ships too.
They do. No, Marines hop a ride on the
They
ship.
do. They hop a ride for 6 months out of
It's a long ride. Yeah.
And then walk it off.
Grace is a long ride. It's the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Except for when they get off.
Yep.
And then have to come back.
We were like, okay, get off. We'll be back.
Be back in a month.
Yeah, that's the wild part. But
yeah, so join us on the 23rd. It's free. You see, we're laid back, casual. Bring your lunch. I'm going to have my dinner. I'm actually going to have my nut. Grace.
And on that note,
you know. But no. All right, folks. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Join us on all of our social media platforms. If you're watching us on Facebook, like and share. And then also go over to our YouTube channel and like and follow us over there. Instagram. Hey, we're everywhere. You are, even on TikTok. We're there too. Yeah, I got to go to sleep. I'm tired. Those seniors wore me out today. Yes, I got to say this real quick. MilSpouse Conversations sponsored an ice cream sundae social for the class of 2024 here in Bahrain.
Nice.
I danced.
You what?
I danced. I was dancing. I learned a few new moves.
With the seniors?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
I bring the party. Till they were doing something and I did it and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't think I should. It was, I don't know. I think it was cultural sign. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
What? You were there dancing a sexy red? What were you doing?
No. No. We did the wobble.
Doing a wop.
I almost turned on, I won't say what I almost turned on. I was like, ooh,
Megan?
nope. Wrong selection. Next.
Glorilla. I was listening to Glorilla.
I plead the fifth. No, we were doing the wobble and some old song, and then a song from one of the kids is from, I forgot where he was from, but it was a musician from an artist from his country, and I learned the dance, and I have a video of it. I'll share it.
Okay. All
right, we're out for real. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsor, USAA.
And to everybody who showed up, thank you.
And for all of our viewers and our Buy Me a Coffee supporters. And hey, you can support right down here too. What? Who is texting? My family is texting me and it's popping up on the computer. I'm like, what?
They're like, it's time to go.
No, they're talking about bless your heart. I'm like, bless your heart.
Probably you talking about dancing. They were like, bless you.
No, you know what? No, they're talking to each other in the family group chat. But you know, I'm from Tennessee. So, you know, bless your heart never means what you really
No, it's always a passive aggressive.
All right, guys.
All right, Daniel. Take care.
Good night.